Despite high school football being over, Flagstaff is still recognizing the MVPs of the Flagstaff versus Coconino football game last Friday night. Coco's Austin Hare and Flag's Corey Chavez talk about all the hard work and dedication they put into this season.
All summer long, I was lifting every morning. I missed, I think, one practice because I was sick. Just a lot of dedication.
Every day after practice, or every day after school, weekends, just 3 hours a day. It's hard.
Senior Austin Hare ended his high school career with 563 rushing yards and a total of 96 carries, while Flag's senior Corey Chavez ended his time up here at 7,000 feet with 294 total rushing yards and only 44 carries. The NAU volleyball team was on the road yesterday for a Big Sky Conference game against Southern Utah. Both Sydney Kemper and Janae Vanderplug had double-doubles for the game, despite their 3-2 loss in Cedar City. Sydney had 17 kills and 10 digs, and Janae had 15 kills and 17 digs. Their next game is Thursday at Eastern Washington. And it's time for your weekly Ice Jacks report. Both Division II and Division III NAU teams spent their Friday and Saturday night and early morning on the ice. On Friday, the Division II had a wild night against ASU. With the crowd on their feet and the men picking fights, much debate was in the air if the referees were calling the right penalties or not. The NAU Jacks took a loss 3-0 at home as Ben Russell and Connor Sperry scored for the Ice Jacks, with James Cordy making 23 saves of the night. And later that night, when the D3 team hit the ice to play New Mexico, one thing that was for sure is that the energy was totally different. NAU took the win 4-1 over New Mexico. And then on Saturday night, the Ice Jacks went for round 2 with the Sun Devils. With 29 penalties called on NAU, the Ice Jacks took a huge loss 9-2. With a number of bad calls by the referees, goaltender James Cordy, Nathan Kundala, and Coach Travis were all ejected out of the game due to bad mouthing on the ice. With the locker room full of angry players, they cleared out as the D3 guys went for round 2 with UNM. The Ice Jacks took a second win against Lobos 5-2. The D2 Ice Jacks are in California this weekend, and the D3 team will be home hosting Brigham Young on Thursday and the University of Colorado Springs on Friday and Saturday. Last night in Monday Night Football, the Chicago Bears traveled to Lambeau Field to play their NFC North rivalry team, the Green Bay Packers. Taking you into the first quarter, Aaron Rodgers has the ball, can't find anyone and makes a run for it, getting sacked by Shane McCollum. Rodgers would leave the rest of the game with a collarbone injury. And still in the first here, Josh McCown breaking out of a sack and tossing it into the end zone for Brandon Marshall to score a touchdown for the Bears. Third quarter, as Sanka Wallace hands it off to Eddie Lacy, who will find that open pocket to run it all the way to the 5-yard line. If you had him in fantasy this weekend, he definitely put up some points. And now into the third coming up here. Second and goal, McCown throws it to Alshon Jeffrey for another Chicago touchdown. The Bears won this rivalry matchup 27-20, with McCown throwing for 272 yards and Lacy rushing for 150 yards with 22 carries of the night. And usually we'll show you a top play that has made us all say, wow. Well, I'm definitely saying that for this play. Let's take a look.
Another block. And what a save by Young!
Look at this, a blocked shot that is accidentally hit right into the basket. Wow, imagine that.